My name is Arnuv. I'm a rising sophomore at Homestead High School, and today I'll be going over my second milestone, which is adding a display and finalizing the software which I use to call web APIs. So first I'll be going over my display. So there's a hardware aspect and a software aspect. So for the display, in terms of hardware, I just had to hook up 12 data pins to the particle photon, and that's all I had to do to set it up. However, the software was a lot more challenging. The library which I used was optimized for Arduino, not for particle photon, so I had to go through and edit about half the library, and I had to guess and check each bytecode to make sure it was displaying the right number or digit or letter which I wanted, and that took around 3 days, and it was by far the most tedious part of my project, as it was just a lot of guessing and checking for the bytecodes. And however, once I finished that, the display now works, and as you can see, it's showing the time. And the second thing that I did in this milestone was finalize the software which I used to call web APIs. Initially, I used HTTP client, which is great for getting data from HTTP websites, but not for HTTPS websites. So that was a big issue for me, as a lot of the APIs I was calling returned JSON from HTTPS websites. Initially, I had a couple ideas. I thought I could try and edit the HTTP client library, or I could try using a server to host the website and then redirect the HTTPS to HTTP so the client could handle it. But both of these would have taken weeks, and it just wasn't practical for me. However, after a lot of research, I discovered that webhooks could create custom callbacks that redirect to HTTP. So I ended up using those, and now it works great, and I can call both HTTP and HTTPS websites. And now I'll be moving on to my third milestone, which is putting this all in a mason jar and finalizing my project. Thank you.